I'm here to talk to you this morning about weather, war, and what else. We've certainly had uncertain times, and we want to reach out to the growers and let them know that we know times are tough and that we're here to advocate for you. I'm here just to give you a quick update on some things that we've got going on at the moment. So here's our agenda for today. We're going to look at strategy refresh, the Middle East crisis, some general updates, and key events. So during our strategy refresh, we decided that the key focus areas that we have are as they should be. So leadership in the field, united industry voice, growing great people, and working together are key to our ongoing strategy. However, we did decide to do a little refresh. And the refresh really just gives more explanation around how PNZ will deliver on the strategy. The main change is just a little bit more explanation, but this will be on our website and will be available for growers for a consultation period before we finally land on the final draft or the final strategy. Please feel free to feedback to us at any time. We really look forward to any feedback that you have. The Middle East crisis, this is really making things very uncertain for everybody. So we are seeing a ceasefire, not ceasefire. Shipping really did not seem to speed up during the ceasefire. And now we have war of the water. So really this is a space for us really to have a good look at and make sure that we're keeping up to date. Government continue to plan for eventualities, but rely on industry-fed information on how the crisis is impacting them. So if you have any further information, please feel free to feed it back. There's a national fuel plan, and this is available for you to check out on the MB website if you want it. There is also a link on the webinar here. Food is essential, so we will continue to operate, but there may still be constraints. Please think about how you can manage your fuel and be very clear on any mitigating sort of plans that you may have for business continuity. Feedback from growers around all input costs increasing and not being able to improve price has been a conversation between HoardNZ and the Commerce Commission. Again, there's information on the HoardNZ website if you'd like any further information, or go to the Commerce Commission website itself. Again, if you have any concerns at all, please reach out to myself or the team. Going to give a quick update on our key pillars, just really to show what we're up to here at PNZ. There's a lot going on. So we have R&D. There's a huge amount of projects from powdery scab to tuber moth. Some of these are continuing, some of them are ending, and we're waiting for data before we have final reports. But you'll find that there will be a flow of information coming through. There's the roadshows coming up, and some of these will be talked about at those. So I encourage you to go to the roadshows if you can in your region. We also are developing an R&D strategy that will widen the R&D away from just pest and disease to other key projects, for example, technology. We have successful Taiwan audits, and we're just waiting for the Taiwanese officials to give us a thumbs up. Thanks to the growers who participated in this, and MPI will come back to us as soon as that market is available for us. The SVS tool, we're waiting for MPI funding at the moment to run workshops in regions to promote use. We have done an inaugural one in Pokakohe, and this has been really successful, getting SVS into the hands of agronomists and growers to be used for just doing those nitrogen budgeting and management tools to help you with the information that you need. Especially with possibility of fertiliser becoming tight, it might be a good thing to get involved in. We have an IPM project which has been run in conjunction with McCain's grower and support from Paul Horn. We're waiting for the results on this, but it's pretty exciting to see IPM being rolled out in potatoes or trialled in potatoes. Technology is part of our work. This financial year, we have a project and we really want to understand what tech is important to growers. So, what are you currently using? What could be useful? And what are the trends we're seeing coming through? So, this will be something that we'll be scoping out, but we'll be really relying on information from growers. Biosecurity, there's a lot of readiness work happening in this space. We're also developing a response plan for growers, and that's all but completed, and we'll be having that available for growers. And we're looking to run some workshops to help growers understand what biosecurity measures are needed on their farms. Grow great people, again, really key for us. We're really keen to make sure our people are forefront of PNZ. And so we have our European Growers Learning Tour. 10 or so people have really taken up this opportunity. We have about 5 or 6 other people who are really keen to get involved, which will give us a great group of people going over. Those who haven't booked, please encourage you to get. And if somebody hasn't expressed interest but is really keen, please get in contact. Garden to Table, this is a new initiative. It's a school program which is curriculum linked where kids learn about produce from growing through to cooking through to eating. This will be launched in May and more information will be coming about this. Our Young Grower competition will be underway fairly shortly. Please support in your region if you can. We'll be highly involved in both Canterbury and Pukekohe. The Youth Council, there's some fantastic work with the Youth Council. I gave a really good update last time, but the collateral that they've produced for schools and universities has been very popular. Horticultural training opportunities, we promote these as they come up, but if there's something particular that you would be interested in, please let us know. United Voice. This is our United Industry voice. So how our strategic communications work. And you would have seen that over International Women's Day, we had 5 great ladies being promoted through the industry. Awesome to see our women in horticulture as well working there. Our ongoing newsletter to keep everybody informed, and these webinars, and we hope you're finding that these are useful. We also are trying to do specific ones like the climate one that we did, and if you have any other things that you'll be really interested in, AI, succession, things like that are some of the ideas we have. Really look forward to any feedback. We also have a video underway at the moment for the potato story. So this will be an end-to-end video of how you produce potatoes. And this will be a resource for our growers to use. And there'll be photos and videos and bits that you can use with that. Again, great initiative coming through. We've had lots of activity with government, biosecurity meetings recently at the GIA. We had Minister Hoggard attend. PMAC, we had a lot of activity with MPI and MFAT, great conversations regarding export and import. And I've been attending some import workshops because there's some changes coming from importing. I am attending a United Fresh event coming up, a bit of an update from them. Sponsorship opportunities, one example with the Southland Cycle Tour event that had great media activity and continuous articles in the media, one which we had this week, which is about our birthday. Working together, you'll notice that the vegetable groups have now become NZ Veg, and we are working really, really closely with them, whilst maintaining that potato focus that I know growers want us to have. We're also working very closely with HortNZ on industry-wide issues and opportunities, particularly with the Middle East crisis. We're working very closely with them in any things that we can do to help growers through this difficult time. Potatoes also have been engaging with FAR regarding research and any synergies and ways that we can work together. And in fact, we actually have a SVS project coming up with FAR and vegetables, which is great news. We're also working with international partners. So there is a marketing group and there is also an international R&D group. These are meeting at the World Potato Congress later in the year, and we're heavily involved in both of those groups. Before I move on, I wanted to really acknowledge the Veg Big Day Out. It's a fantastic initiative and lots of huge amount of work that went in this. It was held on the demonstration farm in Pukekohe and was really great showcase of the vegetable and the collaboration across all of industry. 400 plus people, a lot of government representation. We had Minister Hoggard Open and Minister Greg Close. And Potatoes New Zealand had several speaking slots, and we also had really great representation from our youth council. So again, a really great initiative for our industry. I wanted just to talk very quickly about some key events that we have coming up. We have the Agronomy Summit, which is on the 6th of August. I highly encourage growers to come along. We have some fantastic international speakers, and I think it would be a really great learning opportunity. We've got our AGM and dinner with speaker coming up. That's being held in Ashburton, and that will be 25th of August. Again, really encourage growers to come along to that. The young grower competition I've already spoken about, but particularly highlighting the Canterbury one, 25th of June. And we need some more competitors. So anybody out there with young people in the industries that it would be great to see them entering this fantastic competition. It's a really great growth opportunity for them, and we're here to support in any way we can. The vegetable roadshows are about to begin, coming to a region near you. Again, really encourage you to get involved in those. Late in June, we also have an opportunity to do a parliamentary showcase. A great opportunity, particularly in the election year, to get in front of those in government, talk about what's important to the vegetable sector. So some really awesome stuff coming up. These are advertised on our website and in our newsletter, so keep an eye out for those. So thank you very much for attending today. I really appreciate your coming along and listening to our very quick update. We intend to try and do these more regularly. Thank you for your attendance.